when you're ready.
Good morning. My name is Donna Deverell. I'm the technical coordinator and adjunct faculty at the Department of Theater here on campus. And today I'm here to talk to you about something that is, quite frankly, one of the basic tools of professional theater and educational theater, venue management, all of those things we're trying to get our students into that we simply do not have in our department. And that's what's called a ClearComm system. ClearComm is a brand name, so you'll oftentimes hear us, it's a brand name in the same way that Velcro is a brand name. You know, we call it Velcro, it's actually a hook and loop system. ClearComm is the brand, but we will oftentimes hear us refer to it as comm or the headset. And I'll try very hard to remember that you all are not theater people, you're not accustomed to the same language we use. If at any moment I do that, stop me and say, Donna, come back to reality, stop playing in the backstage dark. So a ClearComm system essentially is exactly, when you hear me say the headset, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a one-piece headset that enables us to communicate, right? Because everything we operate in the shadows. We do it in the dark, right? I'm a technician. I started off as an actor, as we all do, realized I enjoyed actually having a job, so I switched to technical theater. Whenever we're running a show, we have up to 12 people at any given moment that have to have constant communication with each other. The person who is at the height of that is the stage manager, which is the person that is running the entire production while it's going on in front of an audience. This stage manager has to be able to communicate just straight off the bat with the box office manager, right? So we can let them know, we're ready for our audience to be in the space, please open the house. They then communicate with the front of house manager, because of course box office manager can't leave, they guard the money. So they have to communicate with the front of house manager to say, stage manager says we're ready, open the doors. At that point, audience is now in the building, so we cannot stand there and say, hey, bring in that fly rail, hey, make sure that we have everything backstage, hey, go check your props. So we do it on comm, so they can't hear us. Once the production begins, the stage manager does what's called calling cues. That's where they are able to say, okay, go lights, go sound, go fly rail system. Any given cue, especially if Mr. Knight is designing lights, we may have 200 just light cues. That doesn't include costume changes, scene changes, sound, all of that. I have worked shows that have over 1,000 cues that have to be called over the headset, right? The stage manager sits in the booth, the entire backstage crew is behind the stage, on the other side of the building, so that we have to say, cue the actors, cue the whatever. Of the people that are backstage, you'll have a stage left assistant stage manager, a stage right assistant stage manager, a soundboard op, a light board op, a prop supervisor, a lead dresser, general runners. If it's a show that has any kind of pyrotechnics or fire tricks or anything like that, you'll have a weapons master or a fire master, anything like that. You can have, I've honestly worked shows with 50 people backstage. We're not quite there yet, so it's usually about 12 to 15. As of right now, my students are doing their communication on $10 walkie-talkies from Walmart. Basic walkie-talkies that you buy your 10-year-old Boy Scout when they go on a camping trip. A walkie-talkie that's put on their belt, and then a little $5 earpiece that may work or it may not. It may charge or it may not. The batteries may die even though they've just been charged, because it's a cheap imitation of what we really need. We host outside events, right? One of the biggest events, we actually just did it, is UIL One Act Play Regional Competition, right? We're the last stop before state in UIL One Act Play. We have high schools who bring their own communication systems because they've been to our space and they know we can't provide it. The most basic communication system, we do not provide it. High schools have this system and they bring it with them. I have technical theater majors who are going out into the world to get a job and they don't know how to plug in and control the basic communication system. So that's why I'm here today. I'm asking for $20,895.75 so that I can outfit our theater with a ClearComm system. Ideally, what we will get, and I have the breakdown here, is the wireless belt pack system. What that enables us to do is not be tethered to a wall. Because if you have not been to our theater, A, please come, we'd love to have you. And B, we have 2 theater spaces, right? We have our main stage theater, and then we have our studio theater, our black box theater. In our black box theater, the crew, the set, everything is in a space about the size of this room. So when we're on those $10 walkie-talkies, where we have to go, did you hear me? Did you hear me? My walkie-talkie's not working. Hey, hey. I've literally seen stage managers whip out a cell phone and text cues. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I've also seen stage managers have to go, be tethered, because once upon a time we did have an old ClearComm system where you were tethered to the wall. And I watched a stage manager go, I'm going off set so I can go around and cue the actors. No. Completely unacceptable. It's a safety concern. If something's going on backstage, the stage manager needs to know. If we have a tornado warning go off, because we have the box office and the front of house manager monitoring any kind of weather or anything like that we have going, if we have something like that go off, they have to go in, knock on the door, be let in, and go, hey, everyone needs to take cover. We have a tornado coming. That's completely unacceptable. Miscommunications happen between box office and front of house, or I'm sorry, front of house and the stage manager, where we go, did you close house? Is house closed? Oh, okay, well, we're going to go. It makes us look completely unprofessional, like we don't know what we're doing. It also could cause issues when the house manager has said, no, you've got 2 more minutes, you can go to the restroom, it's fine, you have plenty of time to come back. You go, we've closed house, and now you've paid for a ticket, and we say, sorry, there's no late seating, sorry. It's just inappropriate. As I said, we have students who are going out and then coming back to me and saying, Donna, why did you never train me on a ClearComm system? They handed me this thing and I had to ask someone, how do I turn it on? They're not going to trust you to do your job backstage if you have to ask how to turn on the basic communication system. So that's why I'm here today. As you can see, again, I'm asking for the belt pack system, again, so that it can be mobile. It will work anywhere inside of our theater. At any moment, someone in the crew can go to dressing rooms, be in the makeup room, go anywhere they need to be to locate whatever we need. 12 belt packs, so we can have up to 12 people on comm at any given time, as well as the headset and the chargers, because that's another great thing about them. They are rechargeable, so we're not having to spend over and over and over on batteries. This is a one-time funding. Once we get it, it'll be good. It'll be under warranty. We'll be good to go. At most, hopefully as our department grows, as our productions get bigger, as we can offer more and more backstage jobs, we may need to supplement with an extra couple of headsets and battery packs here and there. But this is the basic funding and tool that we need just to get us on the basic communication level that, again, is present at high schools, colleges, universities, and professional venues throughout the world. As I said, ClearComm is an industry standard. This is the exact same system that my students who go to Dallas, to New York, to Prague, wherever, will be using. And that's what I'd like to present to you today. Do you guys have any questions?
You said this was a portable system, or
yes.
So could it be used at Ferguson if y'all had a show there?
Absolutely,
okay.
It absolutely could. The actual belt pack system that you see on the breakdown, the 820944, that is the Wi-Fi based system. It is about the size of this, so it can be picked up and moved wherever it needs to be, so that it can be mobile should we decide to tour, should we have a show at Ferguson or in the courtyard, anything like that.
And just as a question, it would be property of the, if you purchased it, you're given the money to purchase it, it would be property of the university.
Correct.
Okay, not a student organization or a club.
No, it would be property of the Department of Theater.
Okay.
While it would be used by anyone who came in and used our facilities,
Yeah.
because it would be part of the facilities as much as the stage floor, the lighting, the costumes, anything like that, it would not belong to a specific student organization. It would be for the benefit of all.
Anybody else? Questions?
So, I think this is great, but since this is student money,
Sure.
we want it to be able to benefit the majority of the students.
Absolutely.
I know you guys said that you have a lot of students that come to your shows. Would you say that this is going to be a positive impact for a majority of the student population?
Absolutely, absolutely, because one of the great things about our building is that we open it up to anyone who needs it. So we regularly have, we've had pinning ceremonies for the nursing students, we've had graduation ceremonies, we've had community organizations come in for dance recitals, that kind of thing. We host the CHESA meetings, all of that will be able to, anyone that comes into our venue, including student organizations, will be able to have the communication system that they need for us to be able to give them the experience that they need in our space.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.